Hey guys, it's Mark, and today I got a Commandramon deck profile, Commandramon D-Brigade deck profile for you guys in black. Play some Omnimons. I got the 4's worth defeats. I don't know if you guys saw my last video, but a few months ago, but I only had 2. Out of these, I only bought 1 online. The rest I pulled, and then I'm pretty sure I pulled both of these, the X antibodies. So anyway, let's get started. So with the eggs, we have 4 Missimon and 1 Commandramon. The Commandramon could literally be anything. He's just there for the extra draw. His effect doesn't come up. I've heard that the Missimons are more, what's it, consistent, because they always give you 1 KDP, whereas the, I think it's Sumimon or something, the little spider looking dude, he gives you +2 if you have the same name, and like in the Commandramon deck it makes sense, but I've heard it's not as consistent as Missimon, and he's also a lot more expensive. Like these must have been a few cents, but Missimon's was like $1 or $2. So yeah, so that's our 5 eggs, and then so if you want to see the art of Missimon, sorry about the glare. That's our chandelier. Okay. So we have 4 Commandramons. Let me try to get the glare out. 4 Commandramons. These 2 are really important. This is your worst one, and then this is like a good one too. So a little bit about these. So 4-drop 2K blocker, 3-drop 1K with the special effect where if he dies at all, like a Tankdramon Tankdramon only works in your turn, but I'll get to that later. If he dies, check the top 3, play any Commandramons, including himself. Like off the top of the deck. I think it's top 3. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. You may play 1 Commandramon. So yeah, and then it can't attack, of course, but like this and then this is always sick if you can land one of these, because obviously that thing you summon can't attack, but if you get a free blocker, that's great. So yeah, so he's the worst one because being a 2-drop is like good, and he, like 3K isn't bad, but it's good for like a memory choke, but it just never comes up. Like, cause with the tamers I run, like you'll always have at least 3. You'll almost always have Izzy in your hand, and then that gives you like more memory. So it never comes up. He's just like an extra Commandramon, really. A free beater, not really a beater, but just a free dude. And then, this one's great because if you evolve him over Missimon, he goes up to 6K on your turn. So there's certain attacks he can survive, like into security, or he can even kill certain like level 4s. Whenever I Digivolve over a Missimon, the priority is one of these 2, because it's the best economically, because you're saving a 4 cost for free basically by Digivolving it over him. So yeah, I mean, if this is the only card in your hand, there's nothing wrong with Digivolving over that. But usually you want to do one of these, and then this is like your best one. Digivolve over. This is like second best. Sometimes this comes up too. All right, so moving on. Sealsdramon, he's a pretty big DP guy. He's a 6K blocker. 2 cost Digivolve. He can attack, but it'll cost you 2 memory. He's good because he is a D-Brigade, so there's that. That comes up when you need to play this. I'll get to that later. Actually, yeah, I'll get to that later. Numimon is great because he's a 3-drop, level 4, which is great because then if you drop him and then you go into that, it's 6. You save a memory because he's a 7 hard drop, and then you also get to draw a card. If I take anything out for the cards in the next set, it would be these 3 cards right here. I love Tankdamon's effect, but like he's a high cost, and he's kind of best to drop, just a hard drop, and if you don't have this in your hand, um, it's just hard dropping him is just not against meta decks. It's not that good. Technically, today I went undefeated, but everybody was playing like non-meta decks. I played against. First deck was a like hybrid ancient Greymon deck. The second deck was, gosh, what was that? I think it was Black Red Ragnalord, and then the third deck was Blue All Force Vidramon, and I beat all those. I think first two games I got 2-0, and then this last game I got 2-1 because I wasn't playing around Sora and Joe because I would like hard drop one of these or something, or one of them would come out because of Tankermon's effect or his effect, and then he just gets free memory. Even when I was deleting them off the Zord defeat. Anyway, so yeah, if I take anything out, it'd be these three cards right here, but like they all are pretty decent. Like I just love hard dropping that. It just feels good to 3-drop a level 4, basically for a rookie cost, and then like to digivolve over for like a draw. And then like I was playing some games for fun. I would hard drop a bunch of these, and then okay, so I'll tell you the more. So he had a level 6 that my friend, he had a level 6 that he turned into like a level 7. And then while it was like a level 6, for 2 turns I just dropped one of these down, because I had Nizzy, and then I had like 1 or 2 of these, so I was always getting to at least 5 or 6 memory. So I would starve him by playing one of those. And then like it's cool too because, okay, so I'll tell you what his effect is. I'll show it to you. So whenever one of your other D-Brigades is deleted, reveal the top 2 of your deck. Play one Commandramon. So it's like it's for each one, right? So you have 3 of these, and then like you swing with one of these, it dies. So you search 2 like for every single one of these you have on the field. So like I had like 3 of these, so I'd search the top 2, search the top 2, search the top 2, and like you'd hit something. One of the last games I played with my friend, I had like 1 of these, and then like I had 3 of these on the field, and so I summoned like 5 Commandramons onto the field that turn, and like actually I had a few Commandramons. I know I had at least 1 of those, but I had multiple Commandramons on the field, and then I had like 3 of these. So every time I swung, I summoned like I didn't summon 5 at once, but at the end of the turn I summoned 5. But by the end it was already game over. So yeah, he's better as a hard drop. But because 7 isn't too bad, but if you're ever gonna digivolve, you only ever do it onto him because it's just free. Like you 3-drop and then you evolve over for 3 for 6. So like he's good. He's only good because like Sealsdramon is only good because he's a D-Brigade. It came up one time where I blocked and he died, so I was able to go into Darkdramon. But other than that, he's just not good because 5-drop is heavy, and then he's just too limited. He's just not good. I would definitely take him out for if I were to improve the deck when next set releases. Speaking of which, I've seen builds where you run the black egg in the new set, the BT6 set, instead of the Missymons. So we'll see, but so yeah, so these are the 3 cards I would take out, and then I'd replace them with stuff from like the blue structure deck and the red structure deck, because they both have security effect Digimon, like the red Greymon that like pops something when it comes out on play, and then the blue, I don't know his name, but he lets you draw 2 on play, so that's good. So before we get to these 3, let's talk about the tamers. So Izzy, you will almost always see Izzy if you like. Izzy is something that you want to turn 1 or turn 2 him out, because he will always memory reset you. And then he's good too if they hit him in security and he comes out and they're at 0. And then you check three off the top and they're black, you gain a memory, so it goes to your turn. But a lot of times in this deck, I'm running 10 white cards, so that's like a fifth of your deck. So I would say a third to about 50% of the time I am whiffing this. So it's good too, just to rearrange the top of your deck. So just on play, reveal the top 3. If all black, gain a memory. Otherwise, place the cards on top of your deck in any order. So that's good. This is good too, because we're running the Omnimon package. Like, the Italian mat works. So if your opponent has a level 6 or higher, Digimon gain 2 memory. So this stacks. Like, if you have that, so you go to 3, then you gain this. It's +2, so you go to 5. For every one of these you have, and they have a level 6, it's +2, so you can easily get to 10. But Sora and Joe of the blue color is just a lot easier to trigger, which is really good. But this is good too. This also kind of denies people, like, if you play this, they are like deterred from playing a level 6. But it's also good because when you hit it in security, usually you'll have some type of Omnimon there, or even just for the memory gain. So the other effect is, on your turn, all your Digimon with Omnimon in their names gain security attack +1. So there's been tons of times where I have like multiple of these on the field and I swing, and it takes multiple things out. But it's great because this is a 13, and then this is a 15, and like they're big numbers. So it's you have to get really unlucky in order for those to be taken out. And then Ultimate Flare, great in security. It comes up too when it's not in security. Sometimes their Digimon can only be taken out by this card. If they have like some type of special effect, but I mean this also clears lots of so the last line, then delete all of your opponent's Digimon with play cost 3 or less. So what this does is, on play, Digivolve 3 on one of your opponent's Digimon, and then basically delete all of your opponent's Digimon with play cost 3 or less. So you just destroy all their rookies, or whatever. It's like, hey, that's not a rookie. So let's see. So okay, so now we can go on to these. Darkramon, he is great, dude. Bunch of sick plays with this. So his effect is, so first line is he has Rush, so when he comes out, he can attack. And then on play, return up to 5 Digimon with D-Brigade in their type from your toss to the top of your deck in any order. And each card returned is, you gain 2 memory. So basically, if you return 5, he's only a 3-drop. But you need to have at least 3 memory in order to drop him at all, because you have to hard drop him, and then you gain the memory. And then I would watch out if they have something that says you can't gain memory except from tamer effects. Like, some Digimon have that ability, so you wouldn't want to play this because you wouldn't gain the memory, because he's a memory gainer. So like, bottom line, gain 2 memory. But yeah, he's sick because so the main play is you drop him, right, for 3 memory, and then you Digivolve over him with a Zort Defeat for 3. So you got a Zort Defeat out for 6 memory, and then with Zort Defeat's effect, you can delete one of your enemy's tamers. So when Digivolve, delete one of your opponent's tamers. And then look at that art. Anyway, yeah, so that's the play, dude. Like, it's sick. Like hard drop for 3, and then Digivolve over for 3. It's sick, dude. Like, and then like, you go further, so X Antibody. So his effect is your Digimon with Omnimon in their name can Digivolve from this card from your hand for a memory cost of 3. And then, so yeah, you evolve over Zort Defeat for 3. And then he's cool because when attacking, you can delete something with lower DP than his. He has 15. And then, so that's basically anything. And then When your opponent's Digimon attacks, you may trash 2 from this Digivolution cards from this, and then to end the attack. So that comes up to like 90% of the games, 80 to 90% of the games, if not all of the games that I drop this, I do not lose. Like for sure, because like even when like you only have these two under him, like what you could then you could potentially negate like a +1 security attack, save me 2 shields. I mean, technically, you have a few blockers that would stop the extra security attack, but that's the thing. Like, he can stop that, and then he just for free deletes anything 15k or under, which is great. And then with these, the only issue about running these is a lot of times if you have like 2 of these, and this happens to me. This happened to me like 2 out of like 12 games or something like that, where I had these 3 cards in hand and I just lose because it's technically a brick, because if you don't have access to this with the Commandramons in your grave, or like the Tankdramon or the Sealsdramon, because these are also both D-Brigades, like in there, and you can't like drop that, or you can't digivolve over, because that's another play. You can go Tankdramon and then you digivolve into this for 3, draw a card. So yeah, these are bricks in your hand if you don't have a way to access them, but they're still good to run. And then I still wouldn't cut these down. I'm a consistency kind of guy. If you look, everything here is a 4 of besides the X and antibody. I just like consistency and as much as I can. So yeah, that's the deck. It's not really anything to showcase. So yeah. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the deck profile. Let's look at the art. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.